Before I show you the next technique, I need to show you what happens when you multiply a number times a fraction. And there's only two situations. When you multiply a number times a fraction, either the number you're multiplying is the same as the number in the denominator, or the number you're multiplying is not the same as the number in the denominator. Those are the only two possibilities. They're either the same number or they're different numbers. And here's how it goes. When you're multiplying a fraction times a number that is the same as the denominator, basically what happens is these cancel each other out, and the final answer is just the numerator and then anything being multiplied next to it. So this is simply equal to 7x. The 3 and the 3, what we call it canceling out, okay? Because 3 divided by 3 is 1, so they cancel out. But we can't do that here. Over here, 2 and 3, they don't cancel each other out. So what we do instead is we multiply the 2 times the numerator. So 2 times 7 is 14. We leave the denominator and we put that x on, okay? Let's try another couple of examples. Okay, in this case, we have 2/5 x, and over here we're going to multiply by 4, and over here we're going to multiply by 5. Well, here, the 4 and the 5 are not the same number, so we're going to multiply 4 times 2 is 8, leave the 5, and put the x on. So this times this is 8/5 x. But here, this 5 is the same as the denominator 5, so those cancel each other out. So our final answer is just the 2 and the x, 2x, okay? Now let's try an equation that includes fractions. As you can see, there are fractions everywhere, okay? So what we're going to do is this. We have a denominator of 9 and a denominator of 8. A denominator of 9 and a denominator of 8. So what we have to do is, those are the numbers we're going to multiply by. We're going to multiply by 8 and we're going to multiply by 9. It doesn't matter which one you do first, okay? And here's how I do it. When I multiply by an equation, I just put a big bracket around the whole thing and I choose my number that I'm going to multiply by. So let's say that I'm going to multiply by 9. What I'm going to do is, remember, when we have parentheses, brackets are parentheses, we have to multiply the number by every single item in the parentheses. So we have 4 multiplications. We're going to do 9 times this, 9 times this, 9 times this, and 9 times this, okay? When we do 9 times 4/9 x, 9 is the denominator. So so the answer to this is just going to be 4x. But here with the 3/8, 9 and 8 are not the same number, so we have to do 9 times 3, which is 27, and leave it over 8. Equals, again, 9 and 8, not the same number, so we have to do 9 times -5, which is -45 over 8 with the x. And then here, 9 times 1/9, that we have the denominator and the 9 are the same, so they go away and all we have left is this 1, so plus 1, okay? But we still have fractions, so we want to multiply again by another number. And the number we want to multiply by is this 8. So we'll do 8 times. Well, 8 times 4x, that's easy, that's 32x. 8 times 27 over 8, we have the denominator 8, and so those are going to cancel, and we just bring down the 27. Equals 8 times -45 over 8, the 8 and the 8 are the same, and so we just have -45x. And then 8 times 1, that's 8. And now this looks just like one of the very first ones we did in the previous video. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add 45x here, add 45x here. It's going to cancel over here, bring down the equal sign. 32 plus 45 is 77x. Then we're going to subtract 27, cancel the 27 here. 8 minus 27 is -19. So we have 77x is equal to -19, divided by 77 on both sides, cancel, and we have x is equal to negative 19 over 77, and that is our final answer.